Yo, it's jam packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close, it's time to unpack. Mic check 1, 2, we breaking the mold. Story so bold, got the heat and the cold. From culture to combo, we never play flat. Every beat, every word, yeah, jam packed. J for the jokes, A for the art, M for the moments that hit from the heart, M for the magic, the mind, the map. Put it all together, now you're jam-packed. Tune in, lock in, we're taking you higher. Fuel for your thoughts, spark for your fire. No filler, no fluff, just truth intact. This ain't just a part, it's jam-packed. Yo, it's jam-packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close, it's time to unpack.
Andrew, do you know who Chase Young is?
Yeah, of course.
No. My point is, I don't either.
Hey, Drew,
These
it's your
defensive
boy.
teams. Kate Cunningham, what? Mike, just concede, man. It was about not being in the play-in, bro. Just concede. Just concede already.
We're back
What's going
with
on with
another.
Mike's video?
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome back.
What up, Jam Pack? Welcome back to another episode. We are back yet another week. Oh, the storylines we could talk about today. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't be jam packed without our folks. So let's start bringing it up, man. We got our guy, John M83 in the house.
What's up, brother?
How you
How you doing?
We got our guy, TeslaMase in the house. What up, brother?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Hey. And people call him a tens, but he has no electricity. Welcome back, bro.
What it do? What it do?
The Prince of Darkness. Craziness going on in the NFL. Lots of storylines this last week. Lots to go over. For whatever reason, ESPN's not even letting me pull up the pick'ems. Isn't that
Couldn't
wild?
see it either.
They're like, okay, yep, that's done. Okay, bye. What? I can't even go back? Wait a minute. Let's see if I can pull it up though. I think I might have found a way. Oh no, that's the playoff bracket. Oh, what the heck? Biggest surprise to you guys this week in football. Ready, set, go.
49ers can't score a touchdown against Seahawks.
Ooh. 49ers can't score a touchdown versus the Seahawks. Tesla, what you got?
I don't want to talk about it.
Ooh.
I am disappointed in the Niners.
I am disappointed because now we went and gave our heart and soul the last 2 weeks, and it does not bode well to go to Philly this week.
You still don't have faith, huh?
I got faith. We gave a lot, man, and they're saying D Winters is questionable. Bethune, I think, messed up his groin. He will not play more than likely. So we're down to our fourth and fifth linebacker. Yeah, I mean it's you can only take so much. Pearsall, as great as he looks when he's on the field, he just can't stay on the field. Trent Williams, I mean, he's old, man. I can't imagine him recovering from that hamstring injury that quick. A bye week would have been really, really, really nice right about now. And instead of a bye, we got to go to Philly and play. So, unfortunately, I don't think Philly's offense is that good, but I mean, neither was Seattle. So, I don't know. Not liking our chances right this moment.
Fair enough. I actually was able to get it to show. I had to make sure I rephrased my wording there because that would have been really bad. Let's run this breakdown real quick. Tampa Bay squeaks by the Panthers to get into the playoffs. 16-14. Craziness. Absolutely
real quick,
craziness.
The NFL really messed up on that one, right?
I think so.
Like on Sunday night when they released the schedule, they just assumed Rams were going to beat Atlanta last Monday night.
Yep.
So that game would have been like the game that mattered, and really that game mattered not one bit. I mean, I thought that was a little funny.
Tampa Bay moves on, but do they make a deep run?
No, Tampa Bay's out.
Oh, that's right. Because
Atlanta.
Absolutely right. Because of that Atlanta.
So they do make a run to Cancun, which is not far from Tampa. So
Seattle wins 13-3 against the Niners. Dude, the earlier games were just weird. Saturday games were just weird. Even in high school, I hated Saturday games. Just throws everything off. Come on now. The Cleveland Browns get the 2018 win. Kind of controversial with Myles Garrett breaking the sack record. Yes, he broke the record, but he did it with one extra game. So does that even count? Does it count in a separate bracket?
It counts. I mean, I think they really doubled them quite a bit at the end when the rest of your defense is as trash as Cleveland is, or the team is, I guess I should say. That's to me what makes it more impressive. Like name me another defensive lineman on the Cleveland Browns. You can't. With Strahan, with TJ Watt, you had a guy on the opposite edge that was pretty solid. And so he was just getting double teamed, especially the last 2 weeks. I know Aaron Rodgers specifically, would just throw the ball away and to not get sacked by him. And it was like the one time that the Bengals, tried to block him one-on-one and he got a sack. Now it was a weak sack. Burrow fell down and he just touched him.
Thank you. That's why I was waiting for my turn. But yes, that was exactly what I was going to say. That was really weak.
It was a very weak sack, but I'm happy for him. I'm happy he got it. It's well-deserved. He clearly is the defensive player of the year. So
if you ask the former sack leader, who was it before Strahan? He was mad at Favre because he felt like Favre fell down for Strahan.
Yeah.
And was like, I want my sack back. I want my record back. You really hurt me with that one.
He came face to face with that too. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came face to face with him at a convention and was like, I'm sorry, what? I mean, if that's the case, Myles Garrett got 2 falling down sacks. One that half of one that shouldn't even have counted, and then this one. I just think the NFL is continually trying to look for record breakers and maybe trying to help them in some way. Minnesota gets the win 16-3 over the Packers.
Hey, real quick. Go back to that game.
Yep.
Did you guys see the controversy in this game?
No, go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna put your coaching headsets on. You're down 16-0. Again, I know you're playing for absolutely nothing, Green Bay, in this game. You got your backups in. There's 20 seconds left in the game. You're about to score. You're down 16. Okay. And the clock's running down to 1 second for the game to end. And you call timeout and you kick a field goal. The spread in Vegas was 13.5. So explain to me why a team down 16-0 or down also math, 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions.
Yeah.
Would kick a field goal with 1 second left, call a timeout to kick the field goal. Only thing I could come up with is practice for the kicker, right? Which, whatever, that you can make that argument, but I don't know, guys. I'm a little blown away by that. Like, you don't want to get shut out. Who cares? It's your backups. You gave up the game when your backups, played. So there's a lot going on in that game that I think needs to be called into question. So
Embarrassing.
Yep, that's a good point. I'm going for a touchdown there.
Yeah. Why not go for the score? You need the touchdown. No, why not go for the touchdown? Like, why even try kicking it?
Yeah, no, it makes no sense to me. The whole thing, and you're calling timeout to do it. Like, that's the other part. Like, other coach about to rock on the field, and you're calling timeout with 1 second left to kick it. Like, makes no sense.
We don't want to get shut out. No. You know who got shut out? The Cowboys against the 4-13 Giants.
Did the Cowboys play their starters?
Yes.
Did they? Wow.
Did it look like they played their starters?
I didn't even watch the game because it meant nothing to me. All I know is the Raider fans were happy when the Giants won.
No, I mean, that's all that really mattered. Although that's a whole different discussion. Giants get the win 34-17 over the Cowboys. Cowboys they don't look good. They don't look consistent. You had a quarterback that absolutely balled out this year and still had a subpar record. Like, that's got to speak volumes to your lack of defense.
Yes.
Jaguars just breeze over the Titans 41-7. Cam Ward ended up getting hurt in that game, ending his season on an injury. Not good. Saints almost come back and win that game, but they go down 17-19 over the Falcons.
Where's Bijan Robinson in that game? He crushed me in the fantasy game, and they can't show up for the Saints. Kills me.
How good does Schuff actually look? What was it? The lack of Falcons not showing up, or is Schuff actually like decent?
Serviceable.
Yeah.
He had a good run. They won 3 straight before this. I know they were all versus poor opponents, but I'm not super excited about him if I'm the Saints at the future, right? But maybe they roll with him another year and see what he can do.
He won more games than Gino. Could care less.
So the one thing I'll say is the Saints have no running game. So I would like to see him with a good running back, right? And then let's just see where he's at. But they haven't had a good running game for the last 5-6 games, and he's doing decent. Like, I don't think he's doing bad. I think he can hang in there. I just would like to see him with the running game. Their defense is I would say at least average. So it'd be great to see him with a good running back, see what he could do.
Houston is on a roll.
Yeah.
Absolute roll as they continue to roll, getting the 38-30 win over the Colts. They end up getting the matchup against now I forget who it is.
Pittsburgh.
I have it all over the place.
Pittsburgh.
Does Pittsburgh have enough offense to outmatch Texans defense?
It's funny. I think Houston was mirrored after Pittsburgh, right? I think the way they play is very Pittsburgh-esque. Solid defense, kind of patient game. Pittsburgh shouldn't even be in the playoffs if the kicker can make a field goal. Which I don't want to talk about. But Houston, that should be a good game because they're two very like teams. My gut says Houston's gonna win this game because they're hot. But I don't know, man. Steelers, they're just kind of like stay in games. They get Metcalf back, and Aaron Rodgers still can sling the ball, man. I'm blown away at, and he still manages the field, right? There were a couple times yesterday where Baltimore had 12 men on the field, and he's like hurrying up. I mean, it's kind of like that lost art that you don't see anymore. He's the last remaining guy doing it. Mm-hmm. But Houston's better, So I don't know. That's a weird game for me. Like I feel like everyone's gonna be on Houston.
I mean, they're at home. I think they're favored.
No, Pittsburgh's at home.
Pittsburgh's at home.
Yeah, because they won the division. And I think Pittsburgh's favored by 1, or it might be Houston by 1 or 1.5. But it's a toss up.
Interesting. Detroit gets the 19-16 win over the Bears. Although the Bears still look pretty solid. Broncos get the 19-3 win over the Chargers. Chargers do not look good going into the playoffs. That is not a good sign. We'll talk more about the playoffs here in a second. Rams get the 37-20 win over the Cardinals. We knew that was going to happen. Did not think that the Commanders were going to pull this off, getting the win 24-17, even though the Eagles didn't have the majority of their starters there.
Yeah, we really wish they didn't.
Yeah.
Patriots roll over the Dolphins 38-10. No surprise there. I don't know what the Raiders were doing here. Apparently they decided to show up for something, or rather against the third and fourth string quarterback, getting the 14-12 win over the Chiefs. Buffalo rolls over the Jets 35-8. And in my opinion, this was probably the game of the week. And it was just back and forth. It was a great game, but Pittsburgh gets the win 26-24 over the Ravens. As far as let me take this down real quick and pull up a couple of things. One are, I think it'll actually show. I'm a little mad because this week I made sure to hurry up. I made sure to hurry up and get the picks in for the Saturday games because I completely forgot, and ended up picking the Saturday games only to forget to do the Sunday morning picks. Bro, so mad. So even though I still got
Let's go
5 picks correct this week, down here, I got 5 picks correct this week. It put me down so much in that morning session that it bumped me from first place to second. I'm so mad. Tank Younger, whoever you are, let us know. Hit us up on Instagram. We have a prize for you. It is a authentic signed CJ Mosley jersey. Make sure you get a hold of us to claim it, and we'll go on from there. But congrats to you and getting that win in our pick'ems. But 2 picks, 2 extra picks. All I needed was 2 in the morning game slots, and I would have been just fine. But no, I had to sleep in. I mean, okay. To my defense, I had to wake up at 3:00 in the morning to drive somebody to LAX airport, to drive back, And then halfway back, them call me and say, "Can you come pick me back up at LAX?" So then I had to turn back around and drive the extra half hour back to LAX to drive the hour back home. I had been on the road for 3 hours. I was dead tired and completely forgot to do my Sunday morning picks. So I should be in first place, dang it. What
And
in the
it cost
heck?
you a Rams game too.
Yes, and it cost me a Rams game. This is wild. It cost me so much. Man, I'm not mad about it one bit. Nope.
Hey, at least you weren't helping people move.
We got let's see here. Where am I at? In the winner of our Jam Packed Super Sunday, if you're around, congratulations. I don't know how he did it. And I don't think I can put up the standings because his team name is still a little bit questionable. I don't know how he ended up winning the league with a negative point differential, but he won with a 7-6 record.
Man,
coming in second place was Steeman Willie Beemans with a 10-3 record. Third place was Jack with 11-2. Rounding out, Tesla, you were in fourth with a 9-4 record. I mean, we won't even talk about my record, man. We'll just leave it at that. I'm a little sour. I'm a little sour that I got ranked below Bro, and Bro's at 2-11. I went 4-9. I'm like, how am I ranked below Bro? This is wild.
I kept forgetting to do my picks.
Like, this is so wild. I'm so beside myself right now. Okay.
All right, above you once.
Let me pull up the AFC playoff bracket here, and we'll talk about what's going on. Broncos get the first seed, giving them the first round bye. And then you got the Texans, Steelers, Texans, Jaguars, Bills. See, Texans are at home, and then the Patriots. No,
they're not seated right. It's supposed to be flipped. They're just showing they're showing in sequence 4-5, but yeah, it's the other way around.
The bottom. It looks like the top team is the home team because Jaguars, Bills are the same thing. So top team's home team.
Correct.
That's so wild. I'd hate to be in the Jaguars position. Oh.
Isn't that messed up because they have the Bills as a 1.5 favorite too? And Jags are home.
Jags are home.
It's better than the Rams, dude. Carolina's got the home game and the lower seed, and Rams are favored by double digits.
This is insane. Okay, so if let's break down these games because this is going to be interesting. We talked a little bit about the Steelers Texans. Anybody else want to add to that?
No.
Who do you guys? Who do you guys think are going to win?
Texans win.
You think Texans win?
I think the Texans win as well. I think the Steelers have a better running tandem, but other than that, I think the Texans overall better team.
Fair enough. Bro, who do you got?
Rodgers super incentivized though. I think he gets like $1 million if he wins the game. So
nice.
He gonna be coming out slinging.
I'm going for Texans.
Going for Texans. I think the Texans have enough. Let's go Jags Bills. Bills. How would you feel? Yeah, how would you feel as the number 3 seed have to come in and play against the Buffalo Bills first round of the playoffs? Oh shoot. Tesla's going Bills. John?
I'm going Jags.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Jags at home.
I think Tesla's Trevor Lawrence, I think, is going to pull this one out. I really do. It's his wavy hair, I think, make it work. So
get that wind grilled in.
Yeah.
Have you seen his finally turned into the Jesus I always thought he was.
The young Jesus.
Bro, who are you taking?
I gotta go for Bills.
Going Bills? Ugh. This one's iffy for me. This one's iffy. Do I think the Jags have enough defense? If they, do they have enough defense to stop the run and Josh Allen? Because it's not like you can focus on one. Like it's not like Cook isn't running the ball well. He's running the ball great. So if
Here's
you do
the thing
stop
is
the
Josh
run,
Allen needs to not just throw the ball and be Josh Allen, right? Like he needs to stop being gunslinger because if he does, he's gonna put his team in trouble. Now that being said, he could also get his team out of trouble really, really quickly. But he needs to be careful.
so as an offensive coordinator, you're saying run the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, let's go Patriots. Patriots Chargers. Do the Chargers even have enough to overcome?
I don't think so.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm picking the Chargers to win this game.
Interesting. Even with the decimated O-line.
Chargers sat everyone last week except for Keenan Allen because he wanted his money. But yeah, they're gonna win this game. I don't think Patriots. It's a cool story. It's great. Maybe potential MVP for Drake May. I don't think he gets it because I think they give it to Stafford just because of Stafford's age. Doesn't mean Drake May doesn't deserve it. But yeah, this is done. I this is where it ends for the Patriots for me. They haven't really had a difficult schedule all year. I think Harbaugh's been there, done that, and I'm gonna pick Chargers with the upset. And I'm actually pretty confident on that one.
Chargers with the upset. I got you. Well, hold on. Eternity later. Hey, Drewski.
What's up, guys?
What is happening? You shook your head no coming in. Go.
Art thou mad, brother?
I don't know. Have the Chargers played well the last few weeks? What's their record, man?
I mean, not necessarily.
No, Trey Lance did not play well on Sunday.
I wasn't sure if he was asking or telling that. Like, no, they did not play well.
I don't know if he knows.
They lost to the Broncos, which is a good team. So obviously, they lost to the Texans. They beat the Cowboys. Who cares? Beat the Chiefs, who aren't in the playoffs. I guess their win though is the Eagles. That's an impressive win. They beat the Eagles in OT.
Who the Patriots beat? Since you're reading off schedules.
Not yeah, that's a problem, huh?
I mean, I'll give you the Charger win only because the Raiders beat the Chargers, or the Raiders beat the Patriots. Week 1, taking my flowers and heading on to Cancun.
They did. The Patriots beat the Dolphins and the Jets in their last two, but at least they smashed them, right? It wasn't even close.
It shouldn't be close. That's the problem.
Yeah. They beat the Ravens, who playing decent at the end of the season.
They beat the Ravens without Lamar. You're right.
Buccaneers, Falcons. They have a weak schedule.
Not a playoff team. Not a playoff team. Keep going.
They beat the Bills. Lost to the Bills.
Okay, so they beat the Bills.
Vikings.
Not a playoff team.
Man. They lost an OT to the Seahawks.
Hold on.
Aha! Lost the 49ers. Yeah, man, you might be right, dude. Who have they beat? It's kind of crazy.
I mean, I'm not saying the Chargers are. I think Chargers win this game, right? I think, like I said, it's a cute story, but Herbert's been knocked. Herbert has the experience, right? You got Drake May going to the playoffs for the first time. You know, I just don't see a whole lot of experience on that roster. And I like the Chargers. Give me Harbaugh, give me Herbert, and and the rest will make do. And so that's the only reason I'm picking the Chargers. It's an upset, right? They're favored by 3.5. So I mean, but I like the Chargers. I'm not a buyer yet on the Patriots.
Is this a close game?
Yeah, so. Absolutely.
I do too. I think it's a close game. I think it's within like 4 points.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Even
a lot of their big wins. A lot of their big wins, a lot of their tough opponents, they kept it close. They had close games. Anyway, sorry, go ahead, Mike.
Even if the Chargers lose, there is one dude on the Chargers that is just an absolute legend. He he will surpass $41 million in earnings this year, ranking him 62nd all time in NFL QB earnings.
Philip
Okay.
Rivers.
Even though
It's the backup.
Trey Lance.
he's only started a total of 5 games in his
Keep going.
13-year
Oh.
career.
Chase Daniels.
Chase Daniels.
go.
What in the world? He's only started 5 games in his 13 years and averages 6 yards per attempt.
How many games has Trey Lance started though? He's got to be up there with his money too.
But he hasn't.
Yeah, but
I'm saying he hasn't.
Niners
He hasn't played the games, and still made over 41 mil.
What I'm
Sheesh.
saying is, so is Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance has to be less than double-digit games started.
Yeesh. That's scary. Scary.
That was awesome.
Anywho,
Wish
so
it was me.
are we on all on board with the Chargers in a close game?
No, y'all picking Patriots. I'm picking Chargers.
Well, I know Drew's picking Patriots till you changed his mind. John, who you
It
taking?
wasn't very hard.
I'm taking the Patriots, and I got Stephon Diggs for 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, bro.
I'll go for
If he can
Chargers.
stay out of jail.
I mean, yeah, or baby mama drama.
I'm actually gonna stick with the Patriots. I'm gonna go
Oh,
Patriots.
and he's flipping back.
Patriots win an OT. 23-20.
He's flipping right back.
What'd you say the
Gets
score
him.
was? What did he say the score was?
23-20
23-20. Got it.
23-20
in OT.
in OT.
Come on, guys. Call
It's
it the
going-
score.
It's
Have some
going
guts.
OT.
I got 24-20, actually. That's what I was
Oh,
going to
there we
say.
go.
I said by
Yeah.
4, so.
Yeah, you're right. You did say that.
Let's move on to the NFC. Seahawks lock up the number 1 spot, giving them the bye.
Wait. We didn't have Andrew call the. He got on right after we were talking about one player that he's super impressed with this year.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. We'll
Go
go
ahead,
back to
Andrew.
the Jaguars-Bills game.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence. What?
Out of
Who
boy.
could have ever predicted that?
Yeah, he did all right.
As a free seed.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like. Are we saying he's the MVP of the league? Like, we're not even not even that conversation, right?
Do you
Trevor-
realize, Andrew, if the Broncos and Patriots lost yesterday, the Jaguars have the number 1 seed in the AFC?
That's great. Is he in the MVP like race? I forgot. I wasn't sure.
Oh,
we
my
talking
bad. I
about?
forgot Burrow was, right?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay.
No, he wasn't. He's the same guy that folded when he looked at Miles Garrett. And Miles Garrett turned the corner.
Whoop,
He's like,
big guy
"Nope,"
coming.
and he went down.
Big guy
Weenie.
coming.
You know who's been sacked the most is Burrow, guys. It's not his fault. All right, he's the freaking worst offensive line.
Oh, no.
Anyways, who would you guys pick? Did you pick the Bills or did you pick the Jaguars?
We're waiting
Well,
for you.
you can't go off of our picks.
I'm not going off of your picks. I'm just curious. You know,
We'll tell
I'm
you
gonna
after
pick the
you pick.
Bills. I'll
Picking
pick
the Bills?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Who you guys end up picking?
Bills.
You
Dang
picked
it,
the
Mike.
Jags.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool if the Jags won, though.
I mean, unless Mahomes is knocking out Josh Allen from the playoffs, like no one else knocks him out. I mean, you know,
It's gonna
That's
be
true.
Drake May next round.
no way.
Have you
They're
picked
gonna play
Steelers
for it.
too already?
They're gonna play for a 3rd time this
Yeah,
year.
we
Drake
picked-
May's not gonna get
We
it.
went. We covered Steelers Texans. Who you taking? Don't act like you're not gonna take the hometown kid.
I feel like the
does-
Steelers are gonna win though, but I'll take the Texans.
See?
I feel like the Steelers are gonna win.
Let's go over to the NFC. We have the Panthers Rams. Anybody think that the Panthers have a chance?
Absolutely not. I don't. It's crazy that they're a 4th seed.
They're not a 4 seed, Andrew. They're 8 and 9. They finished
Yeah.
with a losing record.
That's
This
they
is
win.
what the Detroit. That's a great topic. The Detroit Lions submitted this to the league this year that a division winner should not be an automatic top 4 seed and host a game. And it
Yep.
didn't
Agreed.
get a lot of traction, but I do think this year, and I think that change will be made this year personally. I think they should make the playoffs. I just don't think they should be hosting a game. For the Niners to fall from 1 to 6 for losing a game is just ridiculous to me. Um,
I don't think.
let's
I,
make the higher seed, and you can
Yeah.
make a division winner make the playoffs. That's fine. Reserve a playoff spot for every division.
Just
I think
reseed
that's
everybody.
fair, but let's just make whoever finishes with the
Yeah.
best record the highest seed, and go from there, and let the top 5 host, right? The top, obviously, the top, or 4, I guess I should say.
but why? Like, why? Who cares if they won their division if they are 8-9? Like, what does that matter?
Well, it's
Are you
not
saying they
easy to win
shouldn't
your.
make the playoffs? Is what you're saying?
If they don't have the record to make it, why should they make it?
Because every division they play their teams twice. So if you have a really good division just beating up on each other, it's not fair. You don't have it's not the NBA where every team plays every team in the Western Conference 4 times, right? Like, you're not playing every team in your own conference. So you have to put a little bit more weight on the 8 games or 6
So
games,
the
I guess, you
additional
play within
games.
a division.
I guess maybe
I
they
mean,
should
one
change
third
that.
one third of the season is played within the division. So
Yeah, I
6
get
of
it.
18 games. So I think it's fair that they do have a division winner. Now, if you want to change it, maybe you do play more NFC opponents, right? And let them play, or AFC plays AFC, NFC plays NFC, and you do get a little bit more. But I mean, what are there? 16 teams in each league, so you'd have literally 15 of your 17 games against, conference
And,
opponents.
yeah.
Like, that's a little
Everyone
much.
just
So
play. Everyone just play each other in their own conference and let them hash it out.
yeah, but that's what they do in the playoffs. I don't know. Until they change that, it's an interesting thought. I haven't thought about what you said, but until they change it, I do think a division winner should get an auto bid to the playoffs.
But
I
yeah, I
agree
agree
with
with you about the seeding. The seeding makes sense. Like, why don't give them a high seed just for winning their division?
No,
Yeah.
not by far. Anybody taking the Panthers at all in this?
No,
Well, we
not
need
even
the
in the first
Panthers to
quarter.
win, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they're going to.
The Rams are really good. Like, they've been really good all season.
I was more impressed 4 weeks ago with the Rams than I am today. Their defense has been giving up a ton of points.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, in the third quarter yesterday, they were down to the Cardinals. The Cardinals came back, and I know they ran a fake punt and a touchdown, and I mean, that defense is not looking as good as it once did 3 weeks ago, and so I'm a little reluctant to say Rams are Super Bowl contenders. Now, that being said, offensively, I think they can also go toe to toe with anyone. I also think getting Devontae Adams back will be a big help for them. I'm assuming he's coming back for the playoffs. Because with just Puka out there, it's literally Puka and tight ends, and don't get me wrong, Puka's amazing, especially with one hand, but it's kind of like, hey, let's just double him, and there's no one else out there. I'm not trusting Tutu Atwell to go up and get a ball, So if Adams comes back, I think that adds a layer of offense to him, but I do think they should be the Super Bowl favorite, or at least the NFC favorite. I personally would list them over the Seahawks and anyone else as the NFC favorite, even going on the road.
But they did,
Interesting.
yeah. They did
what?
lose. They did lose the Panthers already, right?
Yeah, they did early in the year.
They lost to the Panthers, and they beat the Seahawks and lost the Seahawks, I think.
Yeah,
They
so the
split.
Seahawks, actually, interestingly enough, I believe the Seahawks, if you have it there in front of you, Andrew, I think the Seahawks are actually a better road team this year than home team, which is weird.
Oh, really? I'll look it
Yeah,
up.
I actually think them getting the 1 seed's not good for them.
If you could find a prop that will pay you out for Puka Nakua catching a ridiculously contested making a one-handed ridiculously contested catch, put money on it, because it's probably going to happen. Every week is always a one-handed catch. Like, how the heck did he reel that in? No clue. Especially when it was thrown straight to the defender. This is wild. Let's move on to the Eagles Niners. Now, I know the Niner guys aren't going to pick the Eagles. I get that. But here's my question. do you feel in any way, if you could stop one portion of the Eagles offense, let's say you hold Saquon to basically no yards, right? Do you think you have a chance to win that game?
You know what I think? I think we have to hold Jalen Hurts from running. If they game plan Jalen Hurts being a mobile quarterback, we're done. We're done because we do not have a spy that can stop them. We cannot keep up with mobile quarterbacks, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And I think they're going to have our number there, and this is going to be a game that probably won't even be close.
Tesla?
Unfortunately, I don't know that that's how they beat us. I just know that to beat the Eagles, you have to be more disciplined than the Eagles. The Eagles really don't make mistakes. And the reality is that's just not this Niners team. We just make way too many mistakes in all facets. We've benefited from a very easy schedule. And if in the playoffs, as we know, if you pit best offense versus best defense, typically the best defense is going to win. We saw it last week with Seattle versus the Niners. I mean, and I thought the Niners played a heck of a defensive game last week, or at least made some key plays at the right times. But it's very hard to win when you just keep losing guys. I mean, you're literally talking about a guy who was our third linebacker this season, starting, maybe fourth linebacker this season starting on the roster. And he's not starting because he earned it, right? Like, he's starting because there's literally no one else there. So it's rough, man. And if D Winters doesn't go, we may be starting our fifth linebacker of the season. So I think Pearsall play. I sure hope so. I think that gives us a weapon, but I never thought I'd be saying the Niners don't have receivers and weapons, but we don't really have, especially without Pearsall, we don't have a receiver. I mean, our number one last week was on a different team last year. So I think this could, if I had to bet on this game, if I had to pick one game to bet on this week, and I were to bet on it, I would literally put a lot of money on the Eagles, because I just don't see the Niners winning this game. I hope I'm wrong, and I hate to say it, but I really don't know how we don't match up well with the Eagles.
Fair enough.
Pearsall also re-aggravated the PCL injury, so that's what scares me. Yeah, so he was limping on the sideline last week. I don't know. Pearsall re-aggravated the PCL. Yeah, well, so I don't know if that's why he sat out. Well, that is why he sat out. Forgive me, but I don't know if he is just a no-go for this week. But we'll have to see how many times he practices. But I know that was the issue for last week. So I am not very hopeful for that. But this team has been a team of next man up, and they're going to need it really bad against this pretty formidable Eagles team here.
Here's the thing: if we can get by this week, I do think we're going to the NFC Championship, because I think if we get another chance versus Seahawks, I think we beat them. And if it's the Bears, I think we beat them. Or it could be really anyone else. I think we could beat them, but it's just a rough matchup. I was really hoping to play the Bears, as was Kittle. Well, Kittle was hoping to play the Panthers. But...
Barbara, who are you taking? Eagles or Niners?
Eagles.
Drew?
All right, guys. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in this game. Just get ready. Get ready right now. Jalen Hurts is going to choke so hard, it's going to be his worst game of his career. All right? And that's saying something, because Jalen Hurts has had some terrible games.
Can I interrupt you real quick? I just need to interrupt you real quick, okay? Before you go further. I love what you're saying.
You're interrupting my
I know, but you need to know this. Jalen Hurts in the playoffs at home has never lost a game. He's 5-0. Just so that's out there. He's lost away games, but at home in the playoffs, his career is 5-0. I don't want to say that, but just
all right. Purdy,
go ahead.
Purdy is going to win this matchup. He's going to have the best game, one of the best games of his playoff career. You know what Purdy's record is against the Eagles? 1-0. He's done it before. He had 4 touchdowns. All
If
right.
you count the game where he got hurt, it's 101. But okay, continue.
314 yards in the 1-0 game he had against them, right? He's going to have the best game of his career. 49ers are going to win. And the Eagles are only going to score one touchdown in the whole game.
I choose you.
That's my prediction. 49ers win.
Oscar, I hope you're
40.
listening. That's for you.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry.
Oh,
Oscar, I
no.
hope you tuned in right there for that moment, not for the previous 10 minutes that John and I were talking.
I don't know, man. I just think Jalen Hurts has, like, last season was his moments of brilliance. He had another one where he went with the Super Bowl, and I think he has seasons where he just doesn't do as well, or people game plan better for him, or I don't know what it is, but I think he's gonna have a bad game, and I think Purdy's gonna have a great game, and they're gonna come out firing after getting killed last week yesterday or whatever, that Saturday. It was kind of embarrassing. Sorry, it sucked a lot, but I think they're gonna win, man. I think 49ers pull this out, and they're going to play the Packers next week. Sorry, Bears.
Well, we are going to interrupt
Or whatever it
your
is.
regularly scheduled program for this special announcement of Mike Shanahan. Mike, I know a guy. His name is MK. He would love a 10-day contract to just stand in the hole as a linebacker. I'll take the league minimum just to say I played in an NFL game. I'll get crushed. Don't worry. I'll get absolutely slaughtered. But I am younger than Philip Rivers, so you don't got to worry about that. Next man up. Come on, give it to me. Let's see. Well, let's go to the where am I at? Bears Packers. Do the Packers even have a chance with all their injuries?
No.
Yeah, they're the Packers, and the Bears, they live rent free in the Bears' minds. And the Bears, everyone knows the Bears aren't that good. I mean, the future is bright for the Bears, right? Like every Bears fan I talk to is like, man, I'm excited, but like they're playing with house money right now. Like they weren't supposed to be here. I would love to be playing the Packers right now if I was the Bears, right? Like it's a good time to get them when half their team's injured. But what's the spread? Is Chicago 1.5? I believe,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, this opened as Green Bay -1.5 and quickly got bet the other way. So a lot of people back in the Bears. I don't know who I'm picking in this game, but it does not shock me if the Packers win, just because they own the Bears. I mean, they literally hire coaches just to beat the Packers, and here you have to play them in the playoffs. Like that mental aspect of it is something that they really would need to overcome.
Jordan Love's back in this game, just as an
Yeah.
FYI. So that's going to be another element against the Bears. But the Bears have a really, really solid defense, and I question their running game until I watch them play the Niners, and I won't do that twice. So I really do think the Bears have a chance here, and this is probably going to be the year to beat the Packers.
Bro, who you taking?
If the Bears defense show up, I could see the Bears winning. That being said, I'm going for the Packers.
Perfect.
Meaning they're not
This
showing
is
up.
baby Drew right there. All right, that was perfect Drew explanation. Drew, who you taking?
Definitely. Jordan Love is gonna have a great game, and he's gonna embarrass the Bears defense. I'm taking Jordan Love, man. I think that he's gonna lead them to a win. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
See, unfortunately, if the Packers do win, they get to play the Seahawks, and I think the Seahawks destroy the Packers. So I don't want to see that. Personally,
I was gonna ask, do they reseed it so that the Seahawks play the lowest seed that wins? I don't think so.
No, they
That's how
play
they do
the
it?
lowest seed.
they do reseed.
So it's not like a bracket like that. They'll
No,
they reposition it.
the 1 seed will play the lowest seed regardless. Yeah.
Kelsey said Broncos #1 in the AFC and don't have to play 3 games to get to the bowl. like those stinky Niners.
Keep it up,
I don't-
Kelsey. I work with him
Kelsey,
too, so it's
Kelsey,
okay.
you just got a shout out, Kelsey.
Kelsey giving me crap. I work with him too. Way to finally jump on, by the way. I'm proud of you.
I thought you meant Travis Kelsey for a second. I was like, wait,
So did
what?
I was like, well,
He's
That's my boy.
Travis
Don't worry
Kelsey's
about
in-
I was like,
I was
well, I
like,
guess
dang,
Eagles, Chiefs. I get that they would want to. Anyways, the Kelsey.
All right.
Bros or whatever.
I got 3 questions for you guys, and we're gonna play a little game.
For the
Kelsey,
record,
you're-
Broncos ain't winning it either.
yeah, I don't think
Just
I don't
advance.
think Broncos have it. I mean, I think if the Broncos can keep it close, I think they can get it done. But because they tend to close out close games, but in order to beat the Broncos, you gotta beat them by double digits. Here's my question for you guys, Kelsey. Go ahead and play along. You can chime in the chat there. There are 3 players in NFL history that have reached over 2,000 career tackles. Can you name those 3 players?
Say that again. 3 players over 3,000 tackles.
Over 2,000 career
wow, I was like,
tackles.
3,000. That's crazy. Okay,
Is
2,000.
Ray Lewis one of them?
Ray Lewis is one of them.
Was one on the Dolphins?
I don't remember if he played for the Dolphins or not.
Okay.
It's someone who played for the Dolphins?
No.
Oh,
The
sorry,
last 2 have played for the Redskins.
What?
I'm sorry. The last 2 have played for Washington.
What?
I can't say the Redskins because not both of them were Redskins.
That means one of them is current. Played for the Commanders. What? Oh, Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner is the second. Okay.
Man.
There's no way. I could
Champ
get
Bailey.
this
No, Champ Bailey is not on that list. There is one more linebacker. One more linebacker that had over 2,000 career tackles and played for the Washington Redskins.
Oh, London Fletcher?
London Fletcher
yeah.
is the third guy. Nice
Good
work,
one,
my
Nice.
guy. Never doubt John M83 on his football knowledge. Take note to that, Kelsey. Just take note.
You
to
got
that.
it. You got it, Tesla. You're the best. Don't worry
What's
about
Bobby Wagner?
I mean, I got
Like
2.
that.
He gets 1.
You did.
but
You
don't
did
count
get
John.
2. No, you get it. Sheesh.
You took mine though. Like Ray Lewis is the only one I could have guessed, guys. Come on. That was messed
He's
up.
the only linebacker I know. Okay.
Yeah, the only one I even know his name.
I mean, if some of these Niners linebackers would have played a little bit longer, they would be on that list. I'm talking about you, Navarro Bowman, and Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis. Let's go. I
mean, you
didn't
guys
think it was
had-
Patrick only because of his longevity of the career wasn't
Right.
as long as we would have wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's probably like 4 franchises when you
Fred
think
Warner will
of
be up there.
just absolute monsters as linebackers. I think of the Niners with Warner, with Bowman. I think of Ray Lewis, the Bears, and Mike Singletary and Urlacher,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and those legendary Steelers defenses.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys, and they just looked like freakishly big gorillas. Just throwing people like, this is not even fair. Why is Bama playing Hawaii right now? What is going on?
I wonder who has the most current. I wonder what current player has the most tackles. Not just this season. I'm talking like all-time current player
Well,
outside of Bobby Wagner.
outside
obviously.
of Bobby, that's a good question. I don't know that stat. We'll have to look that up for next time. Here's question number 2. Can you name the top 4 franchises with the most head coaches in the last 30 seasons?
Raiders.
Raiders are number 1 with 15. There are 3
my
other
God.
teams tied at 12.
And they're
Can
still
you-
paying 14 of them.
It is absolutely ridiculous how much
Okay, so Raiders.
I cannot stand Mark
You
Davis.
said last how many seasons?
30.
30, the last 30
okay.
seasons.
So that takes Jacksonville and Carolina out because I
Okay.
don't think they've been around that long. So,
So how many did Raiders have?
15. They have 15 head coaches in the last 30 seasons.
Giants? Oh, Jets
about-
got to be on there.
Jets are not.
Really?
Arizona.
Yeah. There are the other 3 franchises are tied with 12. They've had 12 head coaches in the last 30 seasons. Can you name those last 3?
No Giants because what's his name was there for a while.
The Rams?
It's not
No.
Pittsburgh. No, not the Rams. Not the Niners. Not the Panthers.
Kelsey says Browns. Browns are on that list.
Oh,
That's 2.
makes
You're
sense.
2 of 4 right now. 2 of 4. So Raiders got 15. Browns has 12. There's 2 other teams that have 12. What are those other 2 teams?
Jag.
Red.
Tennessee.
Not Tennessee.
Redskins.
Think
No.
think of 1 in 16.
Lions.
The Lions are
the
also on that
Lions.
list with 12 head coaches in the last 30 years.
That makes sense.
And then
What about Atlanta?
this one, no, Atlanta is not. This last one, if their
not
coach is
Cincy.
definitely on the hot seat, it could make it 13.
Saints.
What's that?
Saints.
No, not the
No.
Saints. Think
Yeah, yeah.
South.
AFC animal.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
The Dolphins have
Really?
had 12. Yes, head coaches in the last 30 seasons. All right. Question number 3. Here we go. What franchise have the most losses over the last 30 seasons?
Raiders.
Same team.
Raiders.
Jets.
Browns.
The
Browns.
Browns are on that list at number
Raiders.
2 at 290.
And Dolphins.
Hey.
Raiders.
The Raiders are at number 1 with 294.
Ooh. I think there's a
Yeah.
correlation.
The Jets.
Nope. I mean, you wanted to stick to the list, right?
You never know with
Cardinals?
Jets.
No, who are the 4 teams?
Are they all
Dolphins?
AFC teams?
Dolphins?
They were all on that list.
Oh, it's got to be the Lions.
The Lions have 289.
And the Dolphins, right?
Absolutely wild. Okay. We interrupt
The
this
Broncos.
regularly scheduled program to give you another announcement. Mark Davis, look, man, you cannot hire coaches for the life of you. Give it up. Give up the reins to somebody else who actually will go through the hiring process.
I'm willing to sign for the league minimum to coach the Raiders.
There we go. We got volunteers that will do it for the league minimum. You don't got
And
to
I'll
pay
win
a
more games
10-year.
than Pete Carroll did.
You don't have to pay a 10-year, $100 million contract. You can pay the league minimum and we'll win more games. Have a look at that. Totally not thrilled on the coaching candidates that other people want in power. You want to know what names have been flying around
For the Raiders?
for the Raiders?
They're going to replace Carroll already?
They already
They
fired
already
Carroll.
fired him.
Where have I been? That's
he's
crazy.
You were in a
Old
meeting
news.
today.
Old news.
I know. It's wild. It's wild.
That's
You
so
know what's
dumb. That's so. I mean, like, got to give him more than a season. My gosh.
Well, here's the crazy part. Do I think it's Carroll's fault? No. Although I do put the blame on Carroll because Carroll put his son in charge of the offensive line. And guess what the worst position on our team was? The offensive line.
I mean, getting a bunch of older Seahawks probably wasn't a good
No,
solution.
it's terrible.
Right?
It's terrible. Like, come on, man. I as a Raider fan.
Did you know? Did you know Pete Carroll was the Andrew? Did you know Pete Carroll was the oldest coach in the league?
Yeah.
Was okay.
He's like 70 or something, right?
74?
74.
Here's what I'm tired of. As a Raider fan,
I wouldn't have hired him personally, by the way. But I just think you don't fire a coach after one season. Like, you got to give him 2 seasons, but whatever.
you got to give him,
Jets?
I don't know,
I would
weapons?
Would you guys not fire the Jets coach right now? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, he's a defensive guy,
plan.
and they literally did not get 1 interception the entire year.
Also a league record, by the way. A league record that will never be broken.
Yeah, never be broken.
It can be tied. It'll never be broken.
Can't get less than 0. What if they give up more interceptions? So like it's negative, right? Maybe they could count that as a
No, that's a completely different stat. That's
It's after 10. We gotta shut Andrew down.
Guys, come on. I'm being creative, man.
Yeah, it's all good. Honestly, as a Raider fan, and I've been a Raider fan forever. Okay,
He's coming to the Niners. Here it is, John. The moment we've been waiting for.
I am tired of them constantly searching and bringing in the old and busted. Stop going with the old and busted, please. Get with the new hotness. Go with the hot hand. If you're going to go one and done, go with the guy that's going to develop. Like, why go with the guy that's already going downhill? I don't understand.
I think Gruden was doing a good job.
He was doing all right.
He was the old guy.
That's cute, Mike.
I thought he was
doing all right.
Ever since they fired him, like, I feel like it's been downhill since that moment. But
it was downhill before that, bro.
I know, but I felt like they were kind of having a decent run going on.
Bro, it's been downhill since 2002.
Rich Gannon.
Since Gruden left the first time, that's when it started going. Hey, that's my cup.
Yes, he said it.
Hey, that's my cup. All right, I love it. Dude, we we got a lot of great games coming up. Good luck to the teams that are going through the playoff. He did not. Well, Kelsey, you had brownie points until this last comment. As a Raider fan, I do not want Mendoza. Period. Do not want Mendoza.
He wants Archie Manning.
No,
Kelsey,
I definitely do not want him either.
Before you start making our podcast host mad, dude, wait till the second show at least.
Definitely don't want Mendoza. I'll tell you that. Here's one of the reasons why. If the rumors are true, and people are saying, oh, maybe they'll hire Brian Flores and that Brian Dable will be their offensive coordinator. Look, Brian Dable, I'm not a fan of him being an offensive coordinator. Number 2, Mendoza was or is in Indiana, where they are heavily in an RPO system. Does not translate to the NFL. Okay. Now, Indiana also has running backs that are averaging about 6 yards per carry. The problem is that he is not going to thrive in the NFL unless something changes. He in an RPO system, you're reading one guy, maybe 2, if you can pull it fast enough and read the linebacker, right? You're reading one guy. So do I trust him to sit in the pocket for 2, 3, 4 seconds? We don't even have 4 seconds. For 2 seconds. Can he sit back in the pocket for 2 seconds and go through 3 reads? I don't know. But from what he's shown in me in college, that is not the dude I want to go with. Now, mind you, it is the Raiders. They have done some pretty crazy things, Jamarcus Russell, in the past. So I'm not saying that it's not off, that they won't pick him. But in my opinion, I definitely don't want him. What is that? Another one?
49ers.
Just putting up more paraphernalia
within my radius.
Really quick.
On my desk.
Really quick, just 2 things. Levante David, Demario Davis, Eric Kendricks, Harrison Smith are the next active tackle leaders in the NFL right now.
Yeah, but with how much? How much? What's the next one?
Levante David has 1,716 combined.
He's done.
1,700.
I think he just called it quits. His last game was Saturday. I think he's done.
And then who's below him?
It's Demario Davis, 1,536.
1,500. Whoo, 500 tackles.
Do you know where Fred Warner's
is a
at on
lot,
that list?
bro.
Just curious how far down he is.
Oh man, is he active?
Well,
And with
mean-
that, good night.
not not for the past 6 weeks, but
Hold on, I'm down 25. I still haven't found. Oh no, here he is, 12th, 948.
wow.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
But
Okay,
he's still 12th
but
on the list.
in
One thing-
in
Oh, go
his
ahead.
defense though, he does affect the offense more than some of the other guys do.
Okay.
Like some defenses are planning for.
Here's
Okay, go ahead.
Here's the thing, okay? I don't think that the NFL is as run heavy as it once was, right? It's more of passing, and so your linebackers aren't, getting as many tackles, in my opinion, simply because they're not running the ball up the middle like hard nosed football, right? Whereas in the old NFL, the HB dives, right? You're getting a lot more, outside option plays from quarterbacks, right? Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. And so I think it's a different game. I don't know that the linebackers will be getting as many tackles as they used to. I mean, it's similar to the transition in basketball, right? Your big men aren't what they used to be, a dominant force. We don't get a big man anymore because the 2 point shots devalued. I don't know. It's just a thought. Like I think of Ray Lewis, crowding that line and tackling and running back in the backfield the moment it's handed off. Like these RPOs now that are out are substantially different. That didn't exist in the old days, right? You could audible at the line and change a play, but it wasn't a run pass option.
Fair enough. I mean, to your defense, scheme has a lot to do with it. Under Solid, you guys play a lot of zone defense, right? So he's not following one guy. He's not following the back out of the backfield, right? In most cases, he's got that middle portion, that middle zone, hook curl zone. And in a lot of the screens, it's going outside. Your flips options are going outside. So they're already running away from him. If you're a good offensive coordinator, you're staying away from the strength of the defense. And I don't know how that's not more common knowledge among offensive coordinators, because I see people running straight at the strength of the defense. And I'm going, why? Why are you doing that? You did that 3 times in a row. That's just dumb. Absolutely dumb. But you're not wrong with your take, Tesla. For those still watching, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at JAMM Packed Podcast. Click on that notification button to view us live. We're live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at JAMM Packed Podcast.
Aha!
We love talking about sports. We got a lot of stuff going on. Good luck to the teams in the college football playoffs. Before we sign off, I got one last question for Tesla. Tesla, with the NIL, I saw this crazy stat. There's over 4,000 kids in the transfer portal in college. And teams that were normally a decent program or have had a history of it being a decent program are now decimated in their roster. Iowa State being one of them. Always a solid program. I mean, not prestigious, but always a solid program. They lost 60 players to transfer and graduation. 42 of those players went into the transfer portal. They were left with one starter from last year. When that happens, or because of this, do you feel like it's changed the SEC? Here's what I mean by that. In the last 2 college football playoffs, we've only seen one SEC team move on. Is the SEC competition flatlining because NIL? Or is it going to continue its dominance like we have seen in the past?
So as you know, I'm a big fan of the SEC, Bama especially in football, right? and even basketball. But I do feel that the SEC has always been better than everyone else. I think what's happening is everyone else is starting to catch up. I don't know that it's making the SEC worse so much as it is making everyone else better. But I mean, if you think about it, like Jeremiah Smith, he's on Ohio State, a top 4 team in the country. He just entered the transfer portal. Like, where are you gonna go? That's better than Ohio State. I mean, really, they're saying the leading candidate's Miami, but I'm like, that's a step down in my opinion.
Yeah.
From I know they advanced further this year, but much of that is to do with Carson Beck, right? He's a senior, he's going to be gone, which is a Georgia transfer. If you do look at these teams in the playoffs, though, and it's something I just thought of right now, is I'll bet you do have a lot of SEC transfers on these teams. And so the reality is, you look at Miami, their starting quarterback was on Georgia 2 years ago. So,
Right.
and was in the college football playoff. So the experience of these NIL coming from the SEC is downgraded, but I mean, you still have Ole Miss in there. So we'll see. I mean, one could argue, is coaching even important? Ole Miss is playing without a coach right now, basically, right? I know they've already agreed with the offense or the defensive coordinator, but it's pretty wild. I think this year's an anomaly, in my opinion. I don't think. I mean, if you look at all 4 teams in the playoff, I think that if you would have put $100 on each of them at the beginning of the year, you're winning upwards of like $2,000 from $100 bet on any one of these 4 teams to win the championship, which is crazy. And if you go Indiana, it's like $20,000. Like, had you put $100 on Indiana to win the championship, you'd win $20,000 at the beginning of the season. So, but I don't know that SEC is getting worse. I do think it's getting diluted to a certain extent, but I do think other teams are just getting a little bit better players simply because they could buy them.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So yes, NILs make evening the playing field then, right?
Oh, I would believe so. I mean,
Even
Yeah.
in the playing field, as far as being able to win, I don't know that it's development, right? I don't
Oh,
think
no,
these
it's-
players are being developed, which is ultimately what we're seeing in the NFL. Is you're going to have to have coaches come in and develop players. I mean, maybe that's what happened to Trevor Lawrence, right? Maybe he finally got a coach that's actually trying to develop him a little bit, and it good for him. He actually has receivers to throw to, right? Then picking up Myers. If I'm not mistaken, Myers is their leading receiver on their team. And they got him halfway through the year. Caleb Williams, right? Obviously, Ben Johnson has done wonders with him. He's the first Bears quarterback in NFL history, or in the Bears history, to throw for 4,000 yards. The only one in the Bears franchise history.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's a lot more. I think coaching is going to matter a lot more in the NFL. I don't know that I agree, like Andrew said, with these one and done coaches. I don't think that's fair, but at the same time, you got to win more than 3 games. You can't digress, and if you do, it's a very short leash because the fans are paying and the fans don't want to see it. Even Mike's going to come over to the Niner side fairly soon. So, you know, it's
If he hasn't come
it's
yet, he ain't coming ever, man.
that's true. That's true.
Hey,
Uh,
one last shout out. Shout out to the Detroit Pistons for smashing the Knicks, and to Cade Cunningham, 29 points, giving me hope that Team America will be good in the
Wait, can you
future.
double down on that comment?
Double
Hey.
down.
Oh.
Double down.
Oh.
Cade is not LeBron, but he's looking like when he played the Lakers, he looked like he was right toe to toe with Luka and any of the best players in the world. So him, Anthony Edwards, and some others, I think we could have a good Team USA in the future here. So
Wow.
yeah, there we go, man.
Happy
Okay.
New Year.
He got aggressive, man. That's all I got to say. He got aggressive.
I got one last question for you guys, and we'll sign off. Can you guys name? Go ahead and name all 4 teams that are in the college football playoff right now.
Indiana,
Ole Miss,
Miami,
Oregon, and
Ole
Miami.
Miss.
Ole Miss. Can you tell me from which coach all 4 head coaches came from?
I can. Like they were former assistants, is what you're saying, right?
Lane Kiffin?
Alabama, right? Nick Saban or
Oh,
Nick
Saban, yeah.
Saban. All
Yeah.
of them are part of the Nick Saban coaching tree. All 4. That is impressive.
SEC.
it
Nick,
feels like Popovich a little bit in the NBA, man.
if you thought that you weren't gonna you saw the last of Nick Saban, guess what? You have not.
I didn't know Signetti was part of that tree.
He is.
Hmm.
He is. And I can't remember. It came across my feed and it showed me exactly where he fell into that. But I was like, "Oh, that's impressive, dude! Go, Coach Saban. Let's go."
Yeah, that's interesting.
For any of you that are still watching, thank you so much for tuning in again to another episode of JAMM Packed. We absolutely love doing this every week. We have fun doing it. We want to get to know each and every one of you. Please tune in, get to know us, be safe, take care of one another, survive another week. Not like the Raiders. They didn't survive week 2. But please tune in next week as we break down another week of amazing sports. We love doing this. Until then, make sure you guys are kind of one another. Take care of each other. And we'll see you guys next week. Later, boys.
See you guys.
Yo, it's jam packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close, it's time to unpack. Mic check 1, 2, we breaking the mold. Story so bold, got the heat in the cold. From culture to combo, we never play flat. Every beat, every word, yeah, jam packed. J for the jokes, A for the art, M for the moments that hit from the heart, M for the magic, the mind, the map. Put it all together, now you're jam-packed. Tune in, lock in, we're taking you higher. Fuel for your thoughts, spark for your fire. No filler, no fluff, just truth intact. This ain't just a pod, it's jam-packed. Yo, it's jam-packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track.